I don't want it to turn off again. Okie dokie. I guess it works. Hopefully it'll stay on. All right. So we kind of went over this already, but halito, hachimochugma, hachugma. Is somebody gonna ask me now? Omi, anato amachugma. Yakoki. So we kind of went over this phrase already, but hachipi salikat sanayukpa. Hachipi salikat sanayukpa. So I am happy to see you all. I am happy to see you all. And I'm just going to reiterate this because of the Facebook Live that whenever you have a sentence like this that's involving cut and ka, a lot of the times the sentences, you're going to read it from back to front. And so in this sentence, we have sanayukpa, which is I am happy. And then you have hachipi sali, which means I see you all. And so when we read it, of course, we say hachipi saliga sanayukpa, I am happy to see you all. But when you translate it to English, you say it from front to back or back to front. And so I am happy that I am seeing you all. And so that's how that works. Anyways, let's get into the lesson today. So last week, we kind of talked about Lee. And so we're going to talk a little bit about Lee right now before we get into what we're going to talk about today, which is Ish, which is going to be you. And so Lee, who can tell me a little bit about Lee? Means I, yeah. It's a what? Action verb. Pronoun. Pronoun, yeah. Because action verbs are like impa, anompuli, achi, makachi, banili, and all that stuff. Those are actions. And so those are action verbs. That's what I classify them as. But here, Lee is, just like she said, action verb pronoun. Action verb pronoun. So it just means I. But really, since it's action verb, I always say I am doing something, you know. So I am ... I am singing, I am speaking, I am listening, I am, all those I ams. So let's try to do a little bit of review real quick. So how would you say I am listening? Huh? Does anybody know? What's the word to listen? Haklo. Okay? Haklole, yeah. So remember, when we do action verbs, I'll just write AV for short. When we have an action verb, where does the li go? At the very end. All right? And so, what's the word for to listen? Haklo. Okay? So how would you say I am listening? Hakloli. Hakloli, yeah. Okay? So what about I am singing? Talole. Okay? What about I am saying that? Makachile. Makachile. Sometimes we might drop that CHI and just say Makale. Makale. All right? But for vocabulary's sake, we're going to say Makachile. All right? All right, what about sleep? I am sleeping. No sile. Yeah, no sile. Try to say it like that. Remember, when we say our verbs with the li, it's like you squish them together. So it's not no si li, it's no sile. No sile. Yeah, chugma, All right, what about I am standing up? Ha? Wakayali, yeah. Wakayali, yeah. I thought I heard ahili. Yeah, economy. All right, yeah, so wakayali. So go ahead, say that. Wakayali, achugma, achugma, yeah. All right, what about I'm eating? Impale, impale. I'm eating. It's just generalization. I'm eating. So if I see you with a plate and I say, not just katimi, you can say, impale, impale, I'm eating. But then if I ask you, not the ishpa, what are you eating? Then that's how would you say, I'm eating a kanka, which is what? Just chicken. So it can be fried, it can be dyed, it could be all that. Hey, you know. But so how would you say I'm eating chicken? Ha, I'm apale. Apale. And so remember, the reason why I'm saying it like that, apale, is because there's something flying around me. Because if you say apale, this is how it's going to be spelled if you say it like that. Apale, apale. But it's not a upsilon, it's an A. So apale, not apale. Okay? Just try to remember that. Apale, apale. So say that again. I am eating chicken. Apale, chukma. Erase the A. A. All right. What about? Let's see. How would you say? I'm quitting or I'm stopping. Isali, isali. Yeah, isali. Okay. What about I am looking? Pisali, pisali. That one has a tendency to do the same thing as uppa. So we say pissa. Of course, we say pisali, ali, pisali. But when I hear learners, they want to say it like this: pisali. That's not the right pronunciation. Pisali, pisali. So if you always remember, like I said, if you always remember that the A always makes the ah sound, then you'll always say things correctly. Pisali versus pisali. So don't say it like that. That's incorrect. I mean, people will understand what you're saying, but we're going for gold here. We're not going for bronze. Hey. Okay? And we're going slow, and so we have time to perfect these things. Um, anyways, what other vocabulary words do we have? Oh, I'm giving it to her or giving it to him. Ima, imali, yeah, imali. That's how you say it. I'm giving it to her, giving it to him. So if I have a pencil, I can say it's tulisuchi imali, which we'll learn that later. But imali, all right. And I think the other words we have is bunna, bunna. So what is bunna? Want. Is it buna? No. Is it bana? No, it's bunna. Yeah, there we go. Someone said something. Yeah. Kiyo, kiyo. We don't say bana or buna. It's bunna, bunna. All right. Okay. So how would you say I want? Sabanna, sabanna. So this is the reverse of what we were just talking about. A lot of people want to say sa with an open mouth, sa, but it's sa, sa. Like, like if you ever hear like kids when they say, I guess I'll spell it like this. What's up? What's up? That's the sa you need to use for this. Sa. It's not what's up. It's what's up. And so sa, sa. I can't believe I just used that as a reference. Hey. So sa, and then obviously it has it there in banna as well. Sa banna, I want. All right. Do we use li with banna? Kiyo. Kiyo. We don't use li. What about, how do you say, almost said it. How do you say, do you or you want? Chi banna. Kind of gave you the answer, but it's all right. Chi banna. Chi banna. It means you want. And so, since we got akanka up here, how would you say, I want chicken? Akanka samanna. Yeah. So you just put it right there. Insert verb. Kanka samanna or akanka samanna. And then how would you say, do you want chicken? Yeah, but you want to say it like you're asking a question. Kanka chimanna. Kanka chimanna. Because if you say kanka chimanna, it's like you want chicken. It's like you're telling me that I want it. And I was like, okay, all right. So you want to ask it in a question. Kanka chimanna. Kanka chimanna. So sometimes you want that inflection to go up a little bit. Oh, more so on chi. So kanka chimanna. You hear how it goes up? Because when we do it, the inflection downward, it's more of a statement that way. Kanka chimanna. You want chicken. I'm telling you, you want chicken. Because it's so good. All right. So we learned Lee. We can check that off. Hey. All right, so now we're going to get into ish. Come on. Which is you. And so this one also is an active verb pronoun. So this one's for you doing something. You are whatever it is. You are talking, you are speaking, you are eating, you are sleeping, you are listening. And so, but do you guys remember what I said last week about Lee, where it goes, and the difference between that and the other pronouns? So Lee is the only exception to the rule where Lee goes at the end of the sentence. But all the other pronouns, active verb pronouns, so we got our verb here, Lee goes at the end. It's the only one that does that. All the rest of them go in front. Front. So I'm going to say active verb pronoun. AVP. You guys want to go to that AVP tournament? Hey, no, I'm just kidding. Active verb pronoun. And so that's where we're going to stick ish, excuse me. And so let's go over our vocabulary again. So impa, what is that again? To eat. So how do you say I'm eating? Impale. Impale. Okay, so now we're going to introduce ish. So learning what we are, figuring out what we just learned, the verb is here, and the active pronoun for ish goes right here. And so how would you say you are eating? Ish impa. Ish impa. All right? So let me erase this real quick. And whatever the verb is. Ish impa. Ish impa. And so the one thing I said about Lee is that what? In writing, they're separated, but in speech, they're what? Together. So same thing with ish. It's not ish impa, ish space impa. It's more of like ishimpa, ishimpa. You can space it out if you want to for this one. It's a little more loosely with this one, but like when you're speaking really fast, you'll notice that it's kind of together. So ishimpa, ishimpa. So let's all say it. Ishimpa, ishimpa, ishimpa. Achugma. So what does that mean? You are eating. So if someone said, Natish Katimi, you can say, Impale. I was like, Anthaka, Yeshimpa. So that's true. You're eating. Anthaka. You ever heard anybody say that? Anthaka. That means like, that's true, or that's right, you know. So Anthaka, Yeshimpa. That's true. You're eating. All right, about, okay. So, apa, apa. I'm gonna write it up here. So this one changes a little bit, just a little bit. All the rest of the verbs, you know, there are some verbs that do the same thing. So we'll get to that row when we cross it. But a lot of the verbs that we have on our vocabulary list, they'll remain the same. So anupali, impa, haklo, nusi, wakaya, and all that stuff, they'll remain the same. This one, however, is another exception to the rule. So remember what I said about Choctaw rules. You can make rules in Choctaw, but they can be broken in some way. And so, how do you think we say this? Knowing what we already know. Ish apa. Ish apa. Yeah. And so that's grammatically correct. However, in speaking, we take that upsilon off. And we just say ishpa. Ishpa. Sometimes I like to put a little thing right there to indicate there was something there. But you don't have to write that. So ishpa. Ishpa. So that's why when I said it a while ago, nanta ishpa. Nanta ishpa. So even with this one, you kind of condense it together. Instead of saying ishpa, ishpa, you say ishpa, ishpa. So let's try to say that. Ishpa, ishpa, ishpa. Achugma, yeah. And so what does that mean? You're eating it. You're eating it. You want to emphasize that it because that's what separates impa from apa. All right. So if we had akanka, how would you say you are eating chicken? Akanka ishpa. Akanka ishpa. All right. Yeah. So whatever you're going to say you are eating, put that item there first and then say ishpa. So akanka, the item that you're eating, and then ishpa. So it should sound like akanka ishpa. Well, I'm not eating it. You are. So how do you say I'm eating chicken? If you were here on time, hey, you know. Akanka apale. Yeah, because we're learning ish is you, but remember Lee is I. I am eating it. Anyways, we'll keep that aside real quick. Anyways, what's next? Talo, Anompule. There you go. Anompule. Anompule. So how would you say you are speaking? Ishanompule. Uh-huh. So let's say that. Ishanompule. 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 Achukma. So how would you say? How would you tell someone you are speaking Choctaw? Yeah, just slow it down. Slow it down. Now say it again. So it's like the same thing with eating it. You put whatever you're talking about in front. So chata, yeah, there you go. Chata ishanompuli, achugma, yeah, chimpuna. And so that's a lot of the things. A lot of the objects that you're talking about will always go in front. And so in this case is the Choctaw language. So who is doing it is less important than what is being done to it in the beginning, you know. And so what I mean by that is like you want to know what you're talking about first before you figure out who is doing it, you know. So in this case, Chata Ishanompuli, you're learning that Choctaw is the thing we're talking about. So we want to get that out of the way first. And then Ishanompuli, okay, so you are talking, you are speaking. And so just try to remember that the thing that you're talking about is going to go in front of your sentence. All right. So chata ishanompuli. Let's try that. Chata ishanompuli. Chata ishanompuli. Chata ishanompuli. Achukma, achukma. All right. And so that's how we say you are speaking Choctaw. But if you're just saying ishanompuli, you're saying you are talking, you're speaking. All right. So the next word is to sing. So how we say to sing? Taloa, just taloa right now. But you're on the right track. You're on the right track. So to sing is taloa. So Jolie, how do you say you are singing? There you go. Chungma, chungma. Ish taloa. So let's try to say that. Ish taloa. Ish taloa. Ish taloa. Achugma, achugma. So if you wanted to say Choctaw Hymn 53, Ish Taloa, and so they would have to be singing at that moment, but you could say, you are singing Choctaw Hymn 53, or whatever the case may be. So remember what I said, anything that you say about, that's what you're talking about, will go in front. So in this case, Choctaw Hymn 53, Ish Taloa. Choctaw Hymn 53, Ish Taloa. All right, good, Chukma. Oh me. Let's move on. So the next one I believe is Haklo. Haklo. All right. And so what is Haklo? To listen. Okay. So how do you say I'm listening? Haklole. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if you are listening. All right. So how would you say you are listening? Ish haklo. Ish haklo. Yeah. So hush haklo home. Hush haklo home. Are you all listening? Wumi, wumi. All right. So let's try to say that. Ish haklo. Ish haklo. Ish haklo. And what does that mean? You are listening. Yeah. So remember, these are right now, they're just statements. They're just statements. And so we're not saying anything. So um, you can say, like, Taloa ishaklo. Are you listening to the music or something like that? All right. So the next word is issa. 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 So what does that mean? quit it, or stop. To stop, to quit. All right? So how would you say I'm quitting or I'm stopping? Is Sully? Is Sully? Okay? And then how do you say you are stopping? Ish Issa? Ish Issa? That one's a little tough. Yes, it's a little tough. So let's try to work on that a little bit. So ish, issa, ish, issa. So let's say it after me. Ish, issa, ish, issa, ish, issa. Okay, now let's try ish, issa, ish, issa. It's almost like saying ish, and you combine these together. Ish, issa. But if you want to keep it separated for right now, that's fine. Ish, issa, ish, issa. Achukma. So how do you say you are quitting or you're stopping it? Ish, issa, yeah. So if I wanted to tell you guys, chata anumpa ikanakat ishisana. Ishisana. That's the most common thing you might hear. Common phrase. Ish isana. Ish isana. So anytime you see a na at the end of your sentence, not all the time, but if it's like in a commanding kind of way, like nah, it's just a nah. What do you think I'm saying? Don't stop. Which it's got you in there, so it says it's really saying, don't you stop. So chata anumpalikat hashisanna. Don't you guys stop speaking Choctaw. Don't stop speaking Choctaw. So that's what that na is doing. It just means don't. Don't do it. So if I want to go back over a little vocabulary with you. So if I said, anumpali na, don't speak. Hakalo na, don't lick it. Don't lick in. Don't listen. Don't listen. What about ishimpan na? Don't you eat it. Don't you eat. Or that can be like a lot of times, even though that I put a exclamation, it could be like forceful kind of like it's just ishimpan na, don't you eat. But also it could be, what did I say about the way we say things? It can be understood as mean, bold, or sturdy, or whatever you call it. But then it also be gentle and kind. And so like if I wanted to feed you something, I would say ishimpan na, because chipita lachi, I'm going to feed you. So it could mean in a nicer way too. It's just na. Don't you quit. It's just na. Anyways, we're going off track. Next word is achi. Achi. So how would you say I am saying it? Achili. Achili. Okay. So how would you say you are saying it? Ishachi. Ishachi. So ish, achi. Sometimes when we say it, it's almost like, remember what I said, it's almost like combining it. So it's almost like saying ishachi, ishachi, but you can't separate it for right now. So ishachi. So let's say it. Ishachi, 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 achugma, achugma. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one because it's the same thing. Makachi, what does that mean? To say it or to say that? Okay, so how would you say you are saying that? You are saying it. Not I am saying it. Ishmakachi. Ishmakachi. So let's try to say that. Ishmakachi. 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 Achugma. Achugma. And so that means what? You are saying it. Yeah. Or you are saying that. And so what if I said, Ishmakachi na? Don't you say that. Don't you say that. So like people always like joke around with me or something like that. They're like, oh, you're gonna get a, I don't know. They tease me about something like you're fat or something like that, and I'm like, ishmokachina, ishmokachina. Don't say that. Don't you say that. All right. So let's go ahead. Nosi. What is nosi? Sleep. It's the best verb there is besides impa. Hey. All right. So how would you say I am sleeping? Huh? Nosile. Yeah. Nosile. Yeah. Okay, and so how would you say you are sleeping? Ishnosi. Ishnosi. Don't say ishnosile. Hey. Ishnosi. So let's say that. Ishnosi. 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 Chukman. That means what? You are sleeping. Ishnosina. Don't you sleep. Hashnosina. Don't y'all sleep. Hey. All right, wakaya. What does that mean? Stand up. Yeah. So if I want to say I am standing up, huh? Wakayale. Wakayale. Uh-huh. So how do you say you are standing up? Ishwakaya. Ishwakaya. Yeah. All right. And what about Emma? What does Emma mean? To give or to give to him or her, right? So how do you say I am given to him or her? Imale. Imale. So what about you are giving it to him or her? Ishima. 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 So let's try to say that. Ishima. 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 Achugma. So what does that mean? You are giving it to him or her. All right. And another thing too is that I don't know if you guys remember this, but what is this word? Makalla? That's it. That's it. That's all. And so sometimes when we put it at the end of words, we can put it at the end of word or phrases too. So ish, ima, makalla. And so in this case, it changes the meaning a little bit. So it's not that's it anymore. But like when we so ish, ima, makalla. When you say it like this, it's kind of like saying, "You better give it to him. You better give it to her." So it turns this from that's it, that's all, to you better. You better. But we wouldn't say it like this. Ish imma makalla. To make it flow a little better, we add a K here. Ishimak makalla. Ishimak makalla. And so that's a lot of times when you put the makalla at the end, you're going to add a K there. Ishimpak makalla. What am I saying? You better eat. You better eat. But makalla, when you say it like this, when you say you better eat, it's more of kind of like a friendly way of saying it. You better eat. Or you better give it to him. Or something like that. Ishanumpalik makalla. You better speak. Ish achik magalla, you better say it. Ish haklok magalla, you better hear, or you better listen. But there also is what is that? Makachi. What does that mean? To say that. In this case, it also means, like in this sentence right here, in this case right here, it also means you better. But this one's more stern. Ishinopulik makachi. You better say it, or you better speak it. Ishinbuk makachi. You better eat it. It's almost like that. And so most of the time, I always do this one because it's more friendlier. Ishinbuk magalla. Ishinbuk magalla. So those are the little extra things. So we also learned na, makalla, but you guys can figure out the rest. It's almost 7:15, yeah? All right, so I want you guys, if you guys can have your pieces of paper or not, we're going to do a little listening test. So even for the ones on YouTube Live as well, if you guys want to get a piece of paper out or something to write on or to use as a visual, I'm going to say an English sentence, and I want you guys to write it in Choctaw. Or you can do it on your phone. It don't matter. Just get ready to write, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to say an English sentence, and you're going to write it in Choctaw. So I'm going to say like a phrase that we've learned, a sentence that we've learned. And it might be all over the place from day one all the way till now. So just try to write it as best you can. It don't have to be perfect in the writing. If I understand what you're saying, then that's fine. Okay, so first sentence we're going to start with is I am speaking. So how would you write that in Choctaw? I am speaking. Okay. What about you are sleeping? And don't y'all be cheating. Hey. What about Nata Chibanna? Nata Chibanna. Oh, my bad. What do you want? Hey. I gave you a freebie. That's all right. See, that's one thing. Every time I try to do it in English, I always want to do it in Choctaw. Let me look at this. Okay. How would you say quit it? Stop it. Quit it. Stop it. Okay. What about I'm gonna throw in some extra stuff in there. I am singing Choctaw hymn number 1. I am singing Choctaw hymn number 1. All right. The next one is going to be, you are eating chicken. You are eating chicken. All right. How do you say my name is so and so? Hey, you can just write your name. And this next one's from last week and the week before. We kind of briefly went over it, but hopefully you guys can remember. How would you tell someone, stop eating? Stop eating. Okay. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. How many questions is that? 9? Okay, we'll do one more. All right. How would you say, I am standing up? I need to write the rest of them. Dang. All right. Who's confident in what they wrote? Nobody? All right. So what was our first question? I am speaking. So what did y'all put? Anompali Lee. I am speaking. Remember, just because anompali has that Lee in there, you still have to put the active pronoun I in there. Anompali Le. Anompali Le. You got it? All right. What's the next one? You are sleeping? Ish no se. Ish no se. Okay? And then obviously the next one was a freebie. Not that you want na. What do you want? Okay? And what's the next one? Huh? Huh? I can't. Oh, quit it? Stop it? Yeah. Issa. Issa. All right. What was the next one? I am singing. Well, I said one, but you can. It don't matter. It don't matter the first part, but I am singing Choctaw Hymn 21 or 1. So what did y'all put for that? Taloa? Talowale. So Choctaw, like we're not gonna worry about the Choctaw version of Choctaw Hymn number 1. We're just gonna say Choctaw Hymn number 1, Talowale. Choctaw Hymn number 1, Talowale, or 21. It don't matter. But you gotta remember what I said. Everything that we're talking about always goes up front. So Choctaw Hymn 21, that's what we're talking about. The action comes after. Yeah, so Choctaw Hymn 21, Talowale. And remember, if I am doing something, you got to make sure to put that li in there. Li. Okay? What is the next one? You are eating chicken. So how would you say that? I'm hearing, I'm still hearing a lot of different things. So, what are we talking about? Yeah, we're talking about eating chicken. So, what goes first? The object goes first. So, a kanka, then you are eating. How do you say that? Ish. Okay. So now this sentence is saying, you chicken. What are we missing? You can't say impa. Impa is a general word for eat. Apa, yeah. Apa, that means to eat it. When you're naming your item, you have to use apa. But what do we have to do here? Huh? No, because Lee they would say, I'm eating it. You gotta take off the upsilon and say, Akanka ishpa. Akanka ishpa. You are eating chicken. Akanka ishpa. So just try to remember for li sentences, you're going to have to use the li after the verb. But for ish sentences, you're going to have to do ish in front. Okay, so what's the next one? Huh? My name is. So how would you say that? Saho Chifoyet, and then whatever your name is. Yeah. Chukma. I think that was too easy. Hey. What's the next one? Stop eating. So how do we say that? Well, that would be stop eating it. Impadesa. Impadesa. Who forgot the T? Impat. Yeah, impadesa. Remember, when we're talking about double verbs, the first one always gets a T at the end. So, impat issa. You got two active verbs here, issa and impa. And so when you got two of them together, the first one in the sentence gets the T. So impat issa. Impat issa. All right. And then what's the next sentence? I want to sleep. Who got this one? No si sabanna. Yeah. So remember what we talked about. Sabanna. Everything you want goes in front. You talk about what you want first, and then you say, I want. So it could be a noun. It could be a verb. It don't matter. So in this case, nosi is a verb. And so, nosi sabanna, I want to sleep. And so what's the next one? Next sentence? I am standing up. So how do you say that? Wakayale. Wakayale. All right. Was that the last one? Chukma. All right. So one last thing before we call it quits. Hey, I know we're probably over. And so let me ask you a trick question, which is not really a trick, but I don't know. I don't know what kind of question it is, but so how do you say, I want to eat it? It's not a trick question, actually. So, eat it. How do you say that? Eat it. Apa. Eat it. Impa is just to eat. To eat. But if you want to eat it, if you're naming an item or something, eat it. Then, is that what you said? Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't hear you. I heard impa. Yeah, so apa. So how would you say I want to eat it? Apa sabanna. Apa sabanna. Now here's the question. If we put akanka into the mix, how would you say I want to eat chicken? Yeah, the item goes way in the front. So your object goes way up here. And then the verb, apa. So in this case, akanka. Akanka apa sabanna. So when you have a noun and a verb together, the noun comes first. So the object, place, or thing, or whatever, it comes first. And then the verb will always be with the sabanna. All right? Does that make sense? So if we're going back to like saying Taktahim 21, how do you say, I want to sing Taktahim 21? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Taktahim number 1. Taktahim number 1. Taloa sabanna. So the verb always goes right with the sabanna. That's just a little extra. And I think, we're still had a little bit of time, but is anybody confused about that? A lot of confused. Probably takes another week to grasp. Hey. But do you guys learn ish and li? Okay. Okay. So if I said chata anumpa lile, I am speaking Choctaw. Anumpule, to speak, to talk. What about akanka ishpa? Ha. You're eating chicken. You are eating chicken. All right. What about Choctaw hymn 21? Talowale. I am singing Choctaw hymn number 1. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I think we're slowly getting there. I hope you guys aren't too tired out. I know it gets a little dry sometimes. I understand that, but this first part is going to be like this because it is a little slow and it is getting a little more challenging, I feel like, because it's much more than introducing yourselves. We're also talking about what I'm doing now, and we're talking about what you're doing now. But the takeaway is just li and ish. So if you always remember that li comes after the verb, then ish comes before the verb, then you'll be solid. So even if I gave you a word that you didn't know, so if I wanted to say, holistochi, without you knowing what that word is, how would you say you are right or you are holistochi? So if you wanted to say whatever this word is that we don't know yet, hey, how would you say you are holistochi? Yeah. Don't be afraid. Ish holistochi. Ish holistochi. That means to write. To write. So, banilili. Who's doing the action? Is it you or me? Balilili. I am. Okay. How about ishkole? Ishchompa. I am buying or you are buying? You are buying. Ishchompa. See, you see what I'm trying to get at? As long as you know ish and li and where it goes, then you can figure out who you're talking about. But we'll learn more vocabulary words because I think we're getting pretty good at anompoli, hakulo, issa, makachi, impa, apa, and so. But we're gonna try to remember how to do these ish and li because next week, Lord willing, if we probably won't meet on Tuesday because I have a choir thing, and so we might meet on Monday. So if you can't meet on Monday, that's okay. Just let me know. Um, I don't know if I want to do that. I'll wait till after the class. But does anybody have any questions about what we learned today? Kiyo, are you guys gonna go out there and speak? Hashanong palachi ho. Kiyo, eh. All right. So, well, if you guys don't have any questions, then makalla. Hachmi salachgi. Umi. Alito. Corpus Christi, Texas. I don't know about that. Hey. I don't know how far that is. Speak LeBron James is to go. Hey. What the heck? Well, hello, Chris. I don't know if you guys are still here or not, but thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you next week. Touch base, lot.